The former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom Boris Johnson is facing a tough fight to keep his spot in his current constituency of Uxbridge and South Ruislip. If forces external to the election itself shift his polls numbers and significantly reduce his majority, he may decide to run for a safer seat in the same area. That seat is Henley, a constituency that was once held by Johnson that was won by an even larger majority for Conservative candidates in the 2019 general election. Despite the difficulty that this shift may cause for local Liberal Democrats running against Boris Johnson, they are adamant that should he choose to do so, they will be ready to launch Operation Yellowhammer to kick Boris Johnson out of Parliament once and for all. It is Michael Howell, the Conservative MP for Henley, who has given the hope of a new battlefield to Boris Johnson's political opponents. The MP announced recently that he would not be contesting the seat in the next election, turning the constituency into a safe haven Boris Johnson may well look to call home again. In an effort to prevent this, the local Liberal Democrats are working hard in creating a Beat Boris campaign to raise funds and use the uptick in their popularity during the last election to unseat him. Not only local parties, but also the Labour Party, are ready for the prospect, claiming a win for their candidate in a fight against Boris Johnson would be a momentous victory for their own credentials. Although, since Boris has been gone, Johnson has acted as a businessman, making millions through speeches and advancing his memoirs. His most recent public appearance was in Nigeria, where he made jokes about his scandal during the Partygate scandal. Whether or not Boris Johnson will actually make the move to the safe haven of Henley is yet to be seen, but with his potential vulnerability due to a national inquiry into his wrongdoings and a number of other factors, the seat could prove an enticing prospect. A spokesperson for Boris Johnson has confirmed that right now, he is still standing in his current constituency and has no immediate plans to move. However, what comes next for Boris Johnson and the movement of his political career remains uncertain.